from Switzerland. We've spent almost all day today on a train traveling from Lake Como to Lauterbrunnen, Switzerland. We're in Switzerland for the next 4 days and we're gonna try to do as much as possible. The weather's a little cloudy and rainy and it says it's gonna stay that way our entire time here. But we're hoping to get a few pockets of sunshine because the two main activities we wanna do are totally dependent on it. Number one, we're trying to do Via Ferrata here in Lauterbrunnen Valley, and then we also really wanna see the Matterhorn over in Zermatt. Good morning from Switzerland. We just made it barely over the Swiss border and now we're at the train station for an hour. We're supposed to have a 6-minute layover and I made us leave early so that we wouldn't because I didn't want to miss our trains. So now we're here an hour early, hoping and praying that it doesn't start raining. Right now it's nice because most of what we want to do in Switzerland you're not allowed to do if it's raining. There's all these panorama trains and we have this old vintage guy, but very aerodynamic.
On the train ride, I decided to do a little more research into Switzerland's weather patterns. What I found wasn't very encouraging or helpful. The weather in the Alps. Anything is possible. Wettest areas. All places up high in the mountains. You can have a week of rain as well as a week of cloudless skies almost any time of the year.
We just got off the train and we're both starving. Even though we packed lunch from our breakfast, we already ate it. It's not even noon yet. Jay, how do we feel about Swiss prices in our first 10 minutes here?
More expensive, but this is like cheap street food.
Our first Swiss grocery store, and the first thing I did was look for lemon soda, and they don't have it.
Despite this devastating loss, we had to soldier on to make our train connection. Did you get it?
No. Out of all the places, the train stations to have a short layover, this was not the one. I wish we had a long layover here. So far I like Switzerland, but in 10 minutes it's already very expensive.
It's no wonder it's expensive here when they have such nice trains with beautiful views.
This is where we are. This is where we're staying. And this is where we're hoping to be a Ferrata tomorrow if it's not raining.
A travel day filled with both rain and sunshine, it was tough to know what to expect before hopping on our last train.
Oh, how fun. We just made it into our room in Switzerland and we have bunk bed. And it's still very cloudy outside.
Oh, we got a bell tower.
We've had a lot of bell towers on this trip. Ow! Bye, bell tower. Love you, miss.
Got a little Swiss flag next to the fall. Can you get that umbrella out of my shot, lady? What are you doing?
You're the one stealing it. It's for me.
The weather's looking a little... We're just kind of tooting around the town. See what I did there? Tooting around the town. I'm looking at little stuff. I just love those little rock guys.
Just look at these things. And come on, who wouldn't want some sock and socks?
Different shops trying to find decently priced food, like the world's largest free-falling waterfall. Is that what that is?
Yeah. Europe's.
After a quick fact check, it turns out this is just the third highest waterfall in Switzerland. Regardless, we decided to hike up to a fun lookout trail to get a better view.
Come on!
I also discovered that Staubbach Falls is only one out of 72 waterfalls in the Lauterbrunnen Valley, which honestly isn't that impressive if you count the cows who have waterfalls coming out of their butts.
I'm not sure these white vans have the traction needed for this.
All terrain.
There's a little umbrella in the cave.
Wow.
It's a symphony of cowbells. The first activity in Switzerland, the pro is that it's free. The con is that it's supposed to be a waterfall lookout, and I do see where the waterfall's coming down, but it's a pretty crappy lookout.
The waterfall showed up.
Yeah. Better look
I also wanted to take a moment to thank the Swiss for inventing the internet so that you get to enjoy this video right now.
Since we don't really have anything on the itinerary today, we are just wandering around the village and it is beautiful. There's farm animals everywhere. If you can't see them, you can definitely hear them because they all wear little bells.
Oh, Mr. Goat. You like the brown ones? Look at that bell. He is chowing down. It's the nose ring I've ever seen. Sorry about that. Oh.
One of the reasons this country is so expensive is because they're landlocked and impose such high tariffs and taxes on imports from other countries in order to protect their local farmers.
Oh.
Hey, mountains behind you. You can see them. Oh, hurry.
Oh! This is a brief sighting. Look at that. I can see. It's up there.
All day tomorrow, that's what we're hoping for. At least
blue
3
sky.
hours of Via Ferrata time.
Well, it's crazy because like there's crazy mountains up here. We just have no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just can't. You wouldn't even know. Very rare sighting. Look at that glacier.
He has spotted a cat in the distance.
Oh yeah, we're coming, buddy.
Here it comes. I don't want to say this town is a tourist trap because I think it's worth a visit, but there are for sure more people, I would say from the US here, than Swiss people, at least so far in our like 20 minutes wandering around. A little honest shop.
She's stoked. We are making a cold, rainy walk back to the hotel with our grocery store loot, trying to survive. How are we doing, Nate?
We're almost there. My food's still warm, so that's good. Okay, we got quite the grocery store haul tonight. I had a moment of weakness and really wanted to eat out. The sandwiches for breakfast, lunch, and dinner are really getting to me. I just want something warm. So I was able to find some ravioli from a can, like Chef Boyardee style, and they had a microwave, so I heated it up. I was just gonna eat it cold. So switching up a little bit.
I found some 50% off sandwiches.
We also got goldfish, which we're hoping tastes exactly like goldfish from the US, but we've cut ourselves off because they have glyphosate, which is apparently really toxic for you.
Made by a different company. These are imposters, which I knew. Nina did.
Yes, I did.
They're not made by Pepperidge.
I knew that.
They're oyster crackers shaped like fish.
Wow.
He's swimming. He's swimming.
I started this trip with 2 of these like backpacking utensils. The first day, my first one broke like this, and now this one's broken. I've honestly used this probably every day, so it's an amazing travel companion, except that
It sucks.
they break in my luggage. I need like a metal one, I think. Shared the bottom bunk last night. Woke up this morning to more rain. This has been Jay all morning.
It just doesn't stop. It doesn't stop.
Jay's hiding under the blanket because he doesn't want to be in the shot.
Nobody will know.
The weather sucks today again, which happens. It's just tough when it happens to you. So we're hoping maybe Via Ferrata tomorrow, but we're pretty much calling it for today, and it's only 9 a.m. We'll have a work day inside, maybe go out to stretch our legs in a little bit and just see what happens. To get up to the Via Ferrata that we're wanting to do today, we have to take a gondola up, and they have a webcam at the top of the gondola, so we've been checking that, and it makes us confident in our decision to stay in today. Oh wow, so much visibility.
Yeah, it looks so worth it.
Does this make you feel a little better?
I mean, not really. I still wish it was sunny.
Jay's also been loving these sour strips. They're so good.
They're so bad for you.
It's 5:28 p.m. We're making it outside for the first time today. We really had to hype ourselves up to go on a walk. We did not feel like it. We're telling ourselves we're gonna go buy breakfast here tomorrow morning and ask the sports shop about rentals so that maybe we can do the Via Ferrata tomorrow morning, but it's not looking promising. It's good we made it out because, for reference, our hotel room that we're staying in is probably smaller than the average American master bedroom closet.
I keep getting weird looks from other people because they see me with the umbrella and that Nina's not under it. And what they don't realize is 2 things. The first one being that Nina has a rain jacket. I don't. And then number 2, that Nina actually just doesn't want to hold the umbrella because her little handsies get so cold. So she just wants them in her pocket. I figured I might as well keep the umbrella all to myself.
Correction. I don't want to hold the umbrella up high for both of us because my arm gets tired. I'll hold it for myself just fine. Time for the big adventure of today. The grocery store.
Thank you. We got a multi-purpose pie to serve as dessert for this evening, breakfast in the morning, and to comfort us because the guy at the gear store told us that we can't even rent Via Ferrata gear. So even if we wanted to go, we couldn't.
After roughing it for a few days off cheap grocery store food, Nina and I were finally ready to bite the bullet and eat out.
So we're at the pub right below our hotel. Our hotel is part of the pub, it's just rooms they have upstairs. Cheapest prices in this whole town for dinner. So it just cost me $32 for dinner, and we're gonna see how big it is. Alright, this is what $32 gets you at a cheap place in Switzerland. I'm getting fresh air.
Oh, but it's cold.
I don't care. It's just our body smell in this tiny little room.
My body smells great. Thank you very much.
You know when you like sleep in a room and then there's no air that comes in and then it just smells like farts, kind of.
Your farts.
It smells like Jay's farts.
Getting a peek of the mountains on our day we're leaving.
So Lauterbrunnen is a really cute little Swiss village, and it is really beautiful, even with the clouds, but we're leaving still a little disappointed that we didn't really get to do what we came here for.
Lauterbrunnen was a bit of a miss, but we are hopeful that we will have better luck with the Matterhorn in Zermatt.
We only had train changes in Interlaken, but just from the train, the lakes here, the water is so blue and pretty. I can't even imagine when it's sunny. So, had it been sunny, we probably would have extended our layover just to picnic by the water because it is so beautiful.
Don't forget to clap those buttons on your way out, and we'll see you in the next video.